Good morning, everybody. My name is Kenisha, and these are the ingredients that I have here. And we're going to make, there we go, carrot cake. Yes. And we're going to use,
amazing carrot cake. So let's get started. Before I do anything to the batter.
So these are our molds. So I'm going to butter our pans right now. So my molds are all buttered up. And now we're going to take a teaspoon of flour, and we're just going to flour the molds as well. As you can see, my mold is all floured up and buttered up. There's my mold. So you basically need 3 cups of flour. It says 1 pound, which to me equivalent is 3 cups, 3.2 cups basically. So I'm going to round it down to just 3 cups of deliciousness carrots. Some people grate, or you could go ahead and use your food processor. I am going to use my hand grate, the old-fashioned way. Here's my little grater. I have 2 sizes, so I'm not too sure which one I want to use, this or the itty bitty bitty one. So I'm gonna play with it for a little while. Let's see. This is basically what I'm doing, you guys. Mini grinding it. Hope it's not too thin. I need to invest in a grater. This is not gonna work. Okay, there we have it. So what I did 6 pounds of carrots. So that's 6 cups if I did calculate it correctly. And I rounded it off. So we're gonna put this aside and work on our flour. There we are. And we'll need 2.5 cups of flour, and like I said, times it by 2. Well, additional 2. So like we said, we need 2.5 cups times 2. So that's 1. That's 2. 3. And 4. And now we need 2 half cups. So it's my half cups. 1, 2. That's 2. That's I doubled the recipe, so that's 4. That's 2 and 2, and then 2 half cups, 1 and 1. So that's 4 cups. Actually, 5 cups. So when you double it, don't forget it was 2.5 cups. So when I double it, it becomes 4, and then the half becomes whole. So that's 5 cups of flour. Okay. I was supposed to sift this flour, and I don't feel like pouring it out to sift it, sift it. So we're just gonna leave it as is. Let's hope it doesn't come out clunky. But it's good to sift your flour. They say it's better, so see what happens. Okay, I caved in. I'm gonna sift mine. So I took it out, and now I'm gonna pour it inside the sifter because I wanted it to do it the right way. So this is how I sift. Try not to make a mess like me. So just trying to be as careful. And there's the chunks which you don't want in your flour. So there you have the flour. There's the light. There you have my flour, nice and sift. Now we're gonna put in 2 teaspoons of baking soda. So, because we're doubling, so it's gonna be 4 teaspoons. So this is our baking soda. 1. And this is the kind that I'm using. 2, 3, 4. And now we're gonna sift. Then we're gonna get rid of it. Bing. And this is our baking powder. So we're 2 teaspoons, so we're using 4 teaspoons. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 teaspoons. And now we're gonna sift. And because this is a lot, we're gonna squeeze them so they can go in. It says 1.5 teaspoon of salt. So this is ShopRite. Actually, I have to take it out of the box because it started to get damp. So far so good with my bottle. I'm sorry, I didn't get the half. So there's my 1.5, 1.5. So a half a teaspoon is 1 teaspoon when you double it. Booyah! So it's asking for a quart of teaspoon of ginger. So I'm gonna assume that is a quart. Then we need a half a teaspoon of allspice. So this is a half a teaspoon, and then another half. I should have just did 1 teaspoon, you guys. Boom. Booyah. Now, yo, once all your spices and all that good stuff is in, now you want to mix it all in evenly, or as evenly as possible, because you don't want nothing to lag behind. Yeah. It's hard to do this with one hand. So you're gonna rest your dry ingredients aside. Now we're gonna work on our wet ingredients. Now I don't have any sour cream, so I'm using yogurt because he said you can use yogurt. So we're gonna use 3/4 of a cup, and remember we're gonna times it by 2. That's 1 3/4 of a cup. And we're gonna scoop this up with one of these scoopy things, and then we're gonna do another one of these. And because we're doubling our recipe, so that's a second 3/4 of a cup. I'm gonna use one of those to clean this stuff up, so we get everything. One thing about these type of spoon-like things, this is what it looks like afterwards. Spiffy clean. So that's your 3/4 of a cup times 2. So I have my vegetable oil, and I don't have enough, you guys. So I may have to use olive oil and vegetable oil. So I hope it still tastes good. Eek. So I need 2 3/4 of a cup of this. So that's 1. And we're going to use that good spoon over there. I just about made it. Looks just a little bit at the top, but it is what it is. So 2 of these. Now you're supposed to add applesauce in here, but I don't have any applesauce, so I'm gonna add I'm gonna get the vanilla, and I'm gonna just add the vanilla in place of the applesauce and see how it goes. But in the meantime, I need 1 2/3 cups of sugar. So here's my 1 cup, and I need a 2nd cup, because remember we are doubling the recipe for two cakes. And then I need 2/3. So this is 2/3, as you can see, 2/3. So that's 1, and I need 1 more. So there's a second 2/3. I'm gonna pour that in. Wow, that seems like a lot of sugar. So I'm gonna get the yogurt now. Okay, so there's that 2/3 of a cup of yogurt in place of the applesauce. So this is my vanilla. So I need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So that's 1, 2. And now we need 2 more, because remember, we're doubling the recipe. 1, 2. Okay, let's see what's next. Now we need 6 eggs, because technically you only need 3. And they must be room temperature, okay, y'all? So I have my room temperature eggs, and I'm gonna put in my 6 eggs. There's the first 3, and now the second 3. So there's my 6 eggs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you want to mix all of this together, and then we're going to assemble all of our mixtures. So let's mix this together, you guys. It's hard for me to do this one hand, right? So the mixture is all done. Now you can put granola or almonds, roasted almonds. If you just sprinkle, you put in the oven, roasted, and just put like a teaspoon of flour. So when you put it in your mixture, it does what it needs to do, and it wouldn't float to the bottom. So that's what he had said on the video. So I think we're going to assemble everything now. So we're gonna mix our, spell the other way around, dry ingredients before wet. Wet ingredients before dry, but it's okay. So where's the first, right? I was gonna use the mixer, but I'm just gonna do it this way. So he was saying how you could just semi-mix, because when you add in the carrots, then you have to fully mix everything in. So he said just semi-mix. Okay, so that's how it is, semi-mix. That's how he was saying. It doesn't have to be in full, because once you incorporate the flour, the carrots, then you really have to dig right in there. So now let's go put the carrots in there. So this is what it looks like, you guys. It's hard for me to do this with one hand, so I just want to just quickly show it so I could mix it in. I may have to use the mixer, because some of you may know that I have hardware in my back. I've been on my feet all night, so just trying to pick up the speed a little bit. So I have to mix this. I know I need to get off my feet so I can relax my back. So I'm going to try and mix this quickly. Okay, there's the mixture. Now I gotta pour it inside the pan. That's the mixture. My husband tasted the batter, and he said that the batter tasted delicious. So let's see how my carrot cake with raisins comes out. Okay, so in the oven they go, you guys, at 350 and for 40 to 45 minutes. Okay, let's see how they go. So this is my first tester. I don't think it's, well, I did it earlier, guys. It's completely wet. This is the second one. Nope. And then right here is no good. That far from cooked. Well, let's give it another try. You see, my husband turned off my fan. Don't touch my fan because I'm recording something. So anyway, this thing should be staying 15 minutes. Let's see. Semi-clean. Still a little bit sticky. So I guess just, should I take it out? It's a little wet at the bottom.